I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. It was street justice, not self-defense. Kelsie Frost's friend releases videos of T Hood attacking her. Salute to the chat. Salute to all of my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. So I'm going to be giving my commentary on why I feel it was self-defense. Why I feel it was street justice and not self-defense. I'm also going to play the video recording of the best friend, and I'm also going to read to you all Georgia state law on self-defense. Now, before I get to the video, if these videos that we are about to watch, if these videos happen on the night that T Hood was red rum, and if Kelsie unalived T Hood, then it definitely would be self-defense. Now, these videos that we're about to watch, these videos do show T Hood physically assaulting Kelsie. However, these are old videos. So to me, they knew that T Hood was beating on Kelsie. Why they didn't take these videos to law enforcement and say, we want to report a domestic violence. T Hood has been assaulting Kelsie. Here's the video footage of it, right? Why would they just hold on to this video footage? So now you have the best friend. Where did the best friend get the video footage from? Right? This is street justice. Now, in my opinion, in some cases, I'm going to be honest with y'all. In some cases, I'm for street justice. I am. Because we've seen cases where you depend on the law, but the law, for some reason, the law ends up letting the person or persons responsible for somebody's death walk free. But I just want everybody to understand the difference between self-defense and street justice. And in my opinion, this is a narrative that they're pushing, and this is why they're releasing these videos. Because when you see him attacking her in these videos, naturally you like, damn, that's messed up. So your emotions are starting to play on you. Well, he was beating on her. He was hitting on her. So, the brother did what the brother had to do. Once again, street justice compared to self-defense. But enough of me. Let's go to this video. And I just want y'all to give y'all honest opinion. Do y'all feel this is self-defense?
Start this video, I would like to send out my love and condolences to the people that have been affected. Um, I don't condone violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to mess anybody's image up. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically speak up because everybody's doing the most, and it's a lot of clout chasing going on. It's a lot of narratives, it's a lot of rumors, and I guess everybody's a detective. So, you know, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me since Kay is my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her messages, point blank period. And I'm just gonna show y'all what the sister said and what the baby mom said. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out saying that Kay supposedly set him up.
So I'm going to just read it because it's going to go by quick. It says, Frost K set my brother up. She had her brother pow him and say she didn't know He pop out my brother 5 times in the back and stomach, chest. They cleaned it up and hid the brother so the police wouldn't find the weapon for him. Now, we know when an unarmed black man is pop out in the back by a police officer, what do we always say? How could that have been self-defense if the unarmed black male had his back towards the police officer? So the same situation that we're dealing with right here. He was pow in his back. So somebody explain to me, if he was pow in his back, how could that been self-defense? Maybe it's something that I don't know about self-defense.
Well, I got messed up the baby mom basically saying that she know personally that Kay didn't set him up because Mr. Kirk personally told her that he don't get involved because he know that his daughter's not going to leave him.
Now, these are the messages. But the thing is, I feel like me and Kate really did not have any ups and downs. The first time we ever met was at that barbecue recently. The only reason I know her family don't be involved is because she told me that Kevin and her brother got into it before. Kurt told me the night of that, he washed his hands of the situation, basically. But when she called him, he knew what it was, something serious, because she don't call about ish with Kevin since they know that she wasn't leaving. It is effed up though. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't imagine being her right now. So basically, once again, this definitely was an ongoing situation between them. It was an ongoing situation between them. I want to see the video footage of that night, because in the court of law, we dealing with the court of law. This can be considered a premeditated red rum. The brothers had time to plan this. The brothers had time to think about it. If this fool put his hands on my sister again, then I'm going to unalive him. That's premeditated in the court of law.
Here you go right here. His baby mom also told me that, yeah, she knew and she was aware that Hood was on something new. He was on something new. And the person that he would do it with is Sydney/Vanessa. And she has gotten on her for doing that with him because he don't act himself when he's on that particular drug. And I have the message of that. I'm going to show y'all that too. Here you go. Her basically saying that he was on something new and that she noticed changes with him and that she had to get on the girl Sydney/Vanessa because that's who she think that he did it, that how he started it. So come on now, like she told me all this.
So allegedly, and I gotta say allegedly, T Hood was on some drugs. He had got hooked on some drugs. And when he was on these drugs, allegedly, he wasn't himself. So they noticed his strange behavior.
And like I said, y'all, I'm only speaking out because this is something that I had to hold in for a very long time off the sake of the respect that I have for my friends to not actually let people know her business. But they done took his family has embarrassed him for I'm just y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
Now, if y'all heard what she said before the video played, this is what he used to do to her. All right. Now, here's my opinion on it, y'all. Even though I don't see it as self-defense, I see it as street justice. And this is my opinion. I do feel like the street justice should have happened. I'm just keeping it 100. After watching what was done to her previously, and in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I believe that the brothers got into it with him about that. Hey, look, man, you can't be putting your hands on my sister. You put your hands on my sister again, I'm going to have to come and see you. My opinion, that's how a brother supposed to react. That's just my opinion, y'all. So, like I said, whether I don't believe this is a self-defense, this is street justice, hey, it is what it is. I believe that in cases like this, street justice is necessary. Now, this is what Georgia law says about self-defense. It says Georgia law allows the use of force, including lethal force, for self-defense when a person reasonably believes it is necessary to prevent death or great bodily harm to themselves or another. Georgia is a stand your ground state. Now, if she would have grabbed the pow pow in these videos, if she would have grabbed the pow pow and, you know what I mean, ended his life, then that's self-defense. If she would have grabbed any kind of weapon and ended his life in these videos, that's self-defense. Now, we want to see video footage of that night, because let's just say they got into an argument or something like that, and then the brother came over. Man, didn't I tell you about, putting your hands on my sister, getting at my sister? And then, T Hood was like, man, you know what? All right. And then he leave and he's in the car and he get pow while he's in the car. That's not self-defense. Let me jump to the chat, y'all. Appreciate you being a member, Leslie. Let me grab and see what my chat's saying. I don't care what he was on. Nothing gives him the right to put his hands on another person. She even spoke as a victim when she posted after he was gone. I see you, Tina. Don't start with me, Tina. I'm on some other ish, Tina. Don't start with me, Tina. Don't make me punish the chat, Tina. I see you, Nick. I agree, Shank. Yo, that's crazy. Well, not going to miss him. And they may not have meant to take that for. He was abusing her so bad. And he was living in Kai's house. No brothers are going to stand by and allow no man to abuse their sister like that, period. And that's facts. That's why I say, even though self-defense, even though street justice, hey, you put your hands on any female, expect street justice to come. Now, in the court of law, of course, the court of law is not going to accept you taking the law into your own hand, but it is what it is. And folks don't play when it comes to their family members, but it said it others, and he was on their property. So according to the video footage that I just showed, that just shows street justice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. In cases like this, street justice is necessary. Because, and here's my thing for T Hood now. And let me not use T Hood for an example. Let me use this for an example to the fellas. My dad didn't play that. He even taught my brothers to protect us. Listen, man. Listen. If you're in a relationship with a female and you got to put your hands on her, it's time to go. It's time to walk. It's time to get out of that relationship. Shank, you'd be surprised what the court of law do in different situations. It all depends on what the jury say. You're right. You're right. And I'm not going to argue with nobody about self-defense and street justice in the court of law. I'm not here to argue with nobody. Everybody got their own opinions. I'm just going by what I see. And I'm going by from being in the court and knowing, you know what I mean? This is street justice. You know, other cases may be different, but I'm just giving y'all this case on what I see. This video, you heard the best friend say it. He used to. These are the things that he used to do to her. First thing they're going to say is, why you didn't call the police? Your brother took the law into his own hand. So many men put hands on women and think that it's okay, but it's not. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I'll just listen a little bit more. No, you're absolutely right, Tina. It's not cool for no man to put their hands on a woman. He shouldn't have been beating on her like that. Even worse scenario, even if she done something to him, get out of the relationship. As a man, you have the option of leaving that woman. Stop staying in these relationships with these females that you feel like you gotta put your hands on them. Don't think that you're being weak if you walk away. Don't think that you're being a punk. Don't think that you're being less of a man if you get out of the relationship. A real man would deal with it. A real man wouldn't run. Shit, you talking to a real man. You better run like hell, because if you don't get out of the relationship and the relationship get to this point and you're putting your hands on that female, regardless of what that female done to you. I hope everybody at least is getting that, what I'm saying, regardless of what that female do to you. You beat on my sister like that. You beat on my daughter like that. I don't care if my daughter bust you in your head. You got options. Call the police on my funky ass daughter. Call the police on my funky ass sister for busting you upside of the head. Call 911. Get her funky ass locked up. Get out of the relationship with my funky ass daughter or my funky ass sister. You can do that. But as men, we've been programmed for so long. I was programmed. I've been in relationships like that. And I had to say, you know what? This is not what a man would do. A man would get out of the situation. A man would get out of the relationship because, as I said it before, there are millions of women. There are millions of young ladies out here that are good women. You got a lot of women. And don't get it twisted and think that all women are 304s, because they're not. Don't think that all women are funky ass hoes, because they're not. There are a lot of good women out here, young, old. There are a lot of women that have old-fashioned morals, values, and principles. There are a lot of women that is in the new era that don't go by the old-fashioned morals and values, but even in the new way of women, they still are good women. You don't have to be an old-fashioned woman to be a good woman. You don't. Appreciate this super chat, Tasha. Shank, please don't punish the chat, but I really appreciate your funky ass. There y'all go. Y'all just love getting the chat on punishment. But I ain't going to punish the chat today. But fellas, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Pick from the trees of the good women. And the tree that God told us to stay away from, that's the funky ass hoes. That's the 304s. That's them females that don't mean you no good. Don't bite off of, don't eat off of that tree. Stay the hell away from that, man. Seriously. Seriously. And in this situation, from what I'm seeing, I do have to put the accountability on T Hood. I do have to put the accountability on the man, because it's nothing that woman, it's nothing that Kelsie could have done that should have warranted him beating on her like that. He's twice her size, first of all. He's twice her size. So it was no reason for him to be putting his hands on her like that. What you thought the brothers was going to do? Now, Kirk is older, so Kirk done seen this before. And like he said, man, I ain't getting involved, because if I get involved, my daughter going to be right back with this fool. And as y'all can see, the daughter, Kelsie, posted on social media how she loved him. The audio, what she say? My brother, right or right, wrong is wrong. I don't condone that shit that my brother done. But your brother was taking up for you. Your brother was defending you. Fellas, we got to make better choices. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, Touch. And the time we in now, hell, calling the popos might get them taken off the planet too. Facts. Facts. You call the law might come and unalive them. But from what I've seen in these videos, the brother had the right to at least get at him about putting his hands on his sister. Now, I don't know what took place that night. That part. I see you, Passion, and leave them drugs alone. I see you, Janice. I hope I pronounced it right. Janice. I see you, Janice. Shank, we feed off energy. You do good, you get good. Not all the time, Tasha. Now, the women that's on the right side of the track, the good women, that's true. That's true. The women on the good side of the track. But those funky ass hoes on the left side of the track, those funky asses don't feed off of good energy. In fact, the funky ass hoes, when you give them good energy, that make they funky asses turn into, what was the Gremlins? Y'all remember the Gremlins back in the 80s? Gizmo. See, the good women are Gizmo. The funky ass hoes are Stripes. And remember, when you put the sunlight to the Gremlins, the sunshine, the bright light was bad for them. So the good energy is that bright light. Now you put that good energy on them funky ass hoes. Watch out. Watch out. Sometimes our daughters don't learn lessons in life. Sometimes they do go back, and it will be the last time we see them. I know a couple of times my brother had to stand back. Right. And that's all I'm saying. Sometimes we're going to have to stand back. You know. Yep, sure did. Because as y'all can see, now imagine if it was Kurt. And Kurt demonstrated on T Hood. And then she back with him. So, but we'll wait for the actual footage of that night that T Hood's life was taken from him. I want to see footage of that night. You know, I want to see that footage. But I do know with them releasing these videos, that's to take the attention off of the brother, to make it seem like, you know, the brother came to his sister's rescue. You know, he was beating on the sister. So that's why the brother had to do what he had to do. But as y'all can see, those videos was old videos. So why didn't the brother handle his business on the days or the evenings that the video footage show us? But like I said, you know, everybody has their own opinions on it, but it's street justice from what those videos show us. Those videos show us street justice. Those videos don't show us self-defense. She didn't take his life. If Kelsie would have took his life in those videos, yeah, that's self-defense. If the brother was in the videos and it went down like that and the brother came in and the brother jumped in it, it's self-defense. But you can't claim self-defense for things that happen days, weeks, months, maybe years prior to you taking somebody's life. That's street justice. I've been in the courtroom before. Trust me. You took the law into your own hands. But you took the law into your own hands. And that's what's going to go down in this case based off of those videos. Now, if it's video footage of that night, then it's a different story. But according to these videos, clear sign of street justice. You took the law into your own hands. Salute everybody. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I will see everybody back later. I'll run it back for those that just pulled up. Salute everybody.
Start this video. I would like to send out my love and condolences to the people that have been affected. I don't condone violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to mess anybody's image up. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically speak up because everybody's doing the most, and it's a lot of clout chasing going on. It's a lot of narratives, it's a lot of rumors, and I guess everybody's a detective. So, you know, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me since Kay is my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her messages, point blank period. And I'm just gonna show y'all what the sister said and what the baby mom said. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out saying that Kay supposedly set him up. Well, I got messed up the baby mom basically saying that she know personally that Kay didn't set him up because Mr. Kirk personally told her that he don't get involved because he know that his daughter's not going to leave him. And here you go right here. His baby mom also told me that, yeah, she knew and she was aware that Hood was on something new. He was on something new. And the person that he would do it with is Sydney/Vanessa. And she has gotten on her for doing that with him because he don't act himself when he's on that particular drug. And I have the message of that. I'm going to show y'all that too. Here you go. Her basically saying that he was on something new and that she noticed changes with him and that she had to get on the girl Sydney/Vanessa because that's who she think that he did it, that how he started it. So come on now, like she told me all this. And like I said, y'all, I'm only speaking out because this is something that I had to hold in for a very long time off the sake of the respect that I have for my friends to not actually let people know her business. But they done took his family has embarrassed him for, I'm just, y'all, I'm just gonna show y'all this is the things he used to do to my friend.